Holy crap, I got the whole Boundary Supply Rennen Ripstop collection, and I got a lot to say. In this review, we're gonna take a look at all 4 new products in the Rennen Ripstop collection, sort of briefly, and we'll do more in-depth reviews a bit later down the line. Those links will be in the description below. Also, a special thanks to Safety Wing Insurance for sponsoring this video. More on them in a minute. All right, let's talk about the gist of the Boundary Supply Rennen Ripstop collection. As the name suggests, it's by Boundary Supply. It's a part of their Rennen line. And as you can see, it is as rip-stoppy as it gets. Let's break it down one by one. Boundary Supply, killer backpack brand. But what's interesting is they're normally known for making highly borderline over-engineered products. Products with like a million freaking features, all the bells and whistles you could ever want. And in contrast, this is them taking their first stab at a very simple, minimalist, kind of fun product line. It's very sort of out of brand for them, but I like them adventuring into new territory. And as for the Ripstop, this whole like very loud, gray, squarey aesthetic that you're seeing, that's the actual Ripstop material. It's Ripstop because these squares are actually reinforced sewing. So if there's a rip, those squares help stop the rip, hence Ripstop. In the collection, we have a backpack, a tote, a sling, and a pouch. So we're gonna talk about these one by one, but one thing to note before I chat about them individually is really what these bags and this whole series is about is lightweightness. These bags are great for super light everyday carry, very weather resistant, very adventurous, or because of their foldable nature, they make for really good packable items, right? You're going for a week to roam, right? You throw this sling or this backpack in your bag, it presses down flat as a pancake. You take it on your travels with you, it doesn't take too much extra space. And if at any point in this review you're like, holy crap, I love everything about this series, and you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first links in the description. Those links just make sure that you get the best price, and we also often have Boundary Supply discount codes. And those links help to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we obviously greatly appreciate. Thank you very much. All right, we're gonna start with the smallest and work our way up. Let's start with the pouch. But I'll use it to talk about a few of the recurring elements of this Boundary Supply series. First of all, I have been given the gray color. This whole series comes in black as well. So if this aesthetic is too headache inducing for you, you can go with a much more subtle aesthetic instead. Also, one thing to note is Boundary Supply has added these hidden Egyptian hieroglyphics, which I assume if you can crack the code, it leads to buried treasure somewhere. But one of the most significant parts of the gray line is this yellow YKK glossed PU coated zipper. That's a mouthful. And it's an eyeful too, right? The pouch is super simple. Once we're inside, there is no additional organization whatsoever. Just a recurring theme right here with Boundary Supply, beyond the destination. They're really doing something different with this. But you also have a key ring holder in the pouch as well. Pretty basic, pretty simple. On to the next. Let's talk about the sling. It's 2.5 liters and only weighs half a pound. Double zipper access. A bit more organization in the main compartment. You got 2 pockets here, key loop, and a hidden back pocket with a YKK PU coated yellow gloss zip, which is great for your wallet or your passport. I'll talk about the passport in just a second. And overall has a nice fit to it. For me, the best slings have a bit of an angle, a little bit of a cut to it, so it hugs the torso a little bit better. This kind of gives you that gap, right? A little bit of gappage going on. But on the con side, some people prefer this because it actually gives you a little bit more ventilation, right? When it's like this, it's sort of plastered to your body, so to each their own, pros and cons to either side. Really, this is just a great daily sling. Or, like with the passport thing, this is an ideal travel sling. Because for me, I rock the Air Go sling to basically everywhere that I go when I travel, when I fly. Because slings like these are packable, right? Like I was talking about, you can just roll it into a ball and throw it in your bag. Or if you're one bag in, right, you got a 30-liter backpack, and they force you to throw it over top, right? Or force you to check it, whatever it might be. This is always, well, this one's always, but this one could always be on your chest, right? So it's got all your most essential travel gear items are here. Everything else is on the back. That's how I like to travel. I'm almost gonna say that if you're traveling, you need to have a packable sling with you or some sort of packable bag. But you know what else you need when you're traveling? Insurance. I know, hell of a transition, didn't see that one coming. But I like Safety Wing Insurance because I'm gonna compare them to this Boundary Supply Rennen collection, and you'll see what I'm talking about. See, this Boundary Supply collection is light and fun, which is surprising because you wouldn't guess that Safety Wing Insurance is light and fun, but it really is. Taking out a policy literally takes 45 seconds And it's not like some really annoying like insurance, old school archaic system. It's more like a Netflix subscription. It just keeps rolling and you just cancel it whenever you want. Also, the way that these bags by Boundary Supply are fairly affordable, so is Safety Wings insurance. You can get covered for like $10 a week. And also just the way that these bags are super versatile and can do a lot, so is Safety Wings insurance. It works for digital nomads, remote workers, and really just anybody who's traveling internationally. Like a packable sling, I literally, no lie, take out a Safety Wing insurance and policy every time that I travel. There's no such thing as being too safe. Accidents happen. And to learn more about Safety Wing and why they're my go-to for travel insurance, take a look at the description below and you'll find a link to more information about their policies. Back to the review. Okay, next up on the list is the Boundary Supply Rennen Tote. Nice handles. I'm a sucker for good handles on totes. And these are nice because they're just high quality webbing, very smooth and silky, but also comfy and giving you a lot of room to be able to do shoulder carry, but without being too loosey-goosey for hand carry. We've got some clips in the bottom for external carry, a front pocket, YKK PU coded zipper with that yellow just cutting right through it. No additional organization in there, except for the red key loop. And inside we got a bit of organization, back compartment, water bottle holder, and a zippered mesh pocket at the top. Overall, solid tote. And finally, the star of the show, we got the actual Rennen Ripstop backpack. 22 liters, weighs a very light 1 pound, and can fit up to a 16-inch laptop, albeit it's not a great spot for a laptop. This is not like I'm a digital nomad traveling the world insured by Safety Wing and using this to carry my backpack, right? This is I'm going traveling to Peru and not really doing any work, and I'm going freaking hiking and I need a bag that can go up the Andes Mountains and back down with me. That's what this is. Because we got a lot of features on here that are very good for outdoorsy types. Double water bottle holder. These materials are obviously ideal for outdoor activities. External lash points in the bottom, great for carrying like a tripod, yoga mat. And this back area that could, in theory, hold a MacBook Pro is actually much better for a hydration bladder. The main compartment only has one pocket. You got this meshed pocket at the top right here with the keyring solution. But I like that Boundary Supply did put a bit of comfort in these shoulder straps. They didn't make the shoulder straps like just like a piece of fabric. They threw a little bit of padding in there, a little bit of ventilation, and quality mesh, some dangle stoppers at the bottom. Appreciate you, Boundary. Ultimately, it's a bag that cuts everything that it can to be as lightweight as possible, but without feeling like it's cutting any corners. Overall, it's a super solid bag, and the series as a whole, I'm a big fan of, and I'm excited to dive deeper into them to do my in-depth reviews, all of which, when they're ready, you can find in the description below. So like I said, this was just a quick look at the new Boundary Supply Rennen series. If you're looking to make a purchase on any of these, super lightweight, they're so freaking light. Any of these lightweight bags, always take a look at our link in the description, as we often have discount codes. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.